Today is the 1st of April, 2020. And wow, how Abaco and Abaconians have been in a whirlwind, and we're still in a whirlwind. I'm still talking about the World Guinness record that Abaco will hold for many years. And that is, we have a trailer with over 50 bodies in it, 8 months in, and the government of the Bahamas refused to release the bodies to the loved ones, and they refused to bury the loved ones 8 months in. Today, it's 8 months since Hurricane Floyd. And last couple of days, I had one candidate that is aspiring to be the Member of Parliament for North Abaco that's been focusing on me and asking a question: what have I done for, in, and to North Abaco? I don't have to explain my record to you. You're trying to find out my business. Abaco know who I am. I don't have to put that on tape. You have just came around visibly since Hurricane Doreen. See, the hurricane blew you in. 8 months in, you just know the needs and the wants of Abaco. See, I live there. I breathe the air. I drink the water. I don't need a hurricane to blow sense in my head to say that we need representation. Again, it's not about me. It's never been about me. Look at the past Member of Parliament and the present Member of Parliament. That's what you should be focusing on, not Kai Mills. Because I ain't focusing on you. Just trying to educate you. You seem to have so much knowledge about everything. Put your face to the camera. That's what you ought to do. Look at the past Member of Parliament, even in the PLP past administration. How many of them that were there for 5 years and was ministers in the PLP government, after their 5 years, what could they say they have done for the community? Absolutely nothing. That's why they weren't granted a second term. If the party didn't do well, but you did well by your community, they would reward you by electing you again. Same thing coming forward. This present government, Darren Henfield, James Albury, if the people perceive that they're done well and doing well, they will get a second chance. But if they don't do what the people perceive that they ought to have done, they will not be reelected. That's simple. But the question is, can you do better? I was talking to one of Darren aunties today, his loving aunt, can't call her name, and she said, oh, they got Darren all over the world. What do I expect Darren to do? They had Darren all over the world for 8 months. His phone don't work. His camera don't work. This thing just a touch of the button. I'm so amazed. I always go off track sometimes, because when I speak to the camera, my only focus, my every focus is on Abaco and Abaconians. The world catch a glimpse of my feelings, my forthcoming, my vision of what Abaco ought to have had and what we're not getting. That's my focus. I have people from all over the world. I had a friend from Texas call me, say some people want my number. He ain't want to give him my number. unless I authorize it. I said, what they want? It ain't about Texas. These Bahamians in Texas that heard about me. I got Dr. Clark up there in England. We did the module together. He's feel happy when he get a video from Kai Mills, because they know I am bringing the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help I Jah, nothing but the truth I'm bringing, as I see it. And they could feel my passion. They could feel that it ain't about me. Like some people trying to make it about them, and a little bit of lumber, and a little bit of felt, and a little bit of rooms that they pay for. You can pay for a room for 5 years, say. You got Frankie and they're bragging about the rooms that you paid for. Nobody told you to pay for no rooms, especially if you're gonna throw it in people's face and talk about the rooms. You went and pay for your rooms. Pay for a room for 5 years. You got the coins, but it ain't about that. This ain't no campaign. I ain't campaigning yet, you know. I just bringing information. You're all campaigning against me. Campaign for Abaco. Also visibly present, I'm trying to get on the PLP ticket, but I must say I am disappointed, because this is how the opposition gets strengthened. The opposition should also be with me talking about the dead, talking about our monies, talking about the drone, talking about the burial. I haven't heard anything from the opposition, except for Gladys one time spoke about the dead in the trailer. Where is the opposition? This is the duty of the opposition on the party that I'm trying to be a part of. But y'all are being visibly, Mr. Davis, Chester, Fred Mitchell. I'm not bashing, I'm just saying. Where I stand, y'all should be on with me. Y'all should be meeting with me. There's a lot of literature here to help and to bring you all forward to say, look here, this is what we are not gonna do. But if you're visibly quiet, it seems like you're in agreement. Somebody says silence gives consent. If Kai Mills talking about the dead, the people that are in Parliament says nothing, arguing about nothing, but this is real time, real life situation. Where is the ventilator for Abaco? The opposition know we don't have no MP. Darren gone fishing long time. That ship left the shore long time. He out to sea. He's a lieutenant gone on the ship. So we need the opposition to be a part of my message and answering the people of Abaco. What if the virus hit Abaco? Where are they going to house and protect people away from these people that has the virus? Is there a ventilator? Is there flights available, ready available? Like the woman from Bimini that died, that had a brother that's an MP. Only the Henfields got a brother, Darren, but they ain't gonna get a hold of him. He's visibly ain't taking their calls either. But where is the people that should be supporting? I'm no member of parliament. I'm just one voice. But what if we only had 10 voices, 4 voices, 2 voices, hammering the message? Everybody could see that something is getting done by what I'm saying. What if the opposition was in House Assembly pounding and pounding and pounding and trying to educate it, this useless F&M government and this useless prime minister and that useless MP that we have? What if all of us was collectively on board doing the same thing to remind this F&M government that we have a people that is dying for some help from this caring government, the people's government? Where is the cry from the opposition for North Abaco, Freeport, Grand Bahama? That's all I'm saying. That is why Kai could open his eyes brightly and proclaim, not that I want to be the member of parliament. If that happens, so be it. But I will speak and I shall speak, and I have continually spoke, so much that I went to prison for speaking. All good mans get chastised by government because no government likes embarrassment. But you have to embarrass this government to act. That is why they were at the clinic trying to block me. That is why they remove 100 people out of the church 6 months later while they're doing this intensive investigation, because I shed light on the situation. But we need more people to come aboard on April 1st. That's all I'm saying. That Kai should not be the only one that care for Abaco and Abaconians. There should be more voices from Abaco. You could write this government off, because anybody that goes to the poll and vote for this government in the next coming election, they need a psychiatrist. They need their head checked, because God is not happy. I am not happy. The people of Abaco is not happy. But we need more people to say you're wrong to the people of Abaco. Kai case on April 1st.